Hi, I'm Doug Keating, and this is Letter to Sons. Welcome to 2022. Brand new year. I'm sure some of you are thinking, thank God the new year's here. That's the way I am. January, I spent some time thinking about how to have a successful year. So I'm going to be shooting some videos this month to share my thoughts. Today, I'm going to start with how to start the year on a positive note. Quick reality check, looking back at the year 2021. It was another tough one. Hopefully not as bad as 2020 for most of you. One reason it was such a tough year, the pandemic continues. If you'd asked me at the beginning of 2021, would I be wearing a mask more or less by the end of the year, I certainly would never have said more, and that's the reality. Many of us are wearing masks more now than ever. We are only 1 week into 2022, and we are off to a rough start. 3 examples. On the left, you see how much the Omicron variant had spread December 1st of last year. It has spread like wildfire since then. Speaking of wildfires, we had our first natural disaster in Colorado with a whole lot of people losing their homes. And if you live in the DC area like I do, we've already had 2 snowstorms and tons of traffic. Richmond to DC was basically a parking lot, and people had to spend the night in their cars because of the snowstorm. I still believe 2022 can be a great year for you if you make it happen. You definitely have to play your role. I'm a big fan of setting goals, doing some planning, and then getting after it. Think about a year from now what you want success to look like, and we're going to talk about ways to get there. Let's start thinking about 2022 by picking your word for the year. Pretty simple idea. Here are some rules. It can only be one word. No cheating, no hyphenating, whatever, one word. Second, I want you to pick a quote that is about the word. The quote can be from anybody. And third, select an image that when you look at it, you think of that word. So, word, quote, picture. Now I know some of you are thinking, Doug is an idiot. Why should I rely on this whole one-word concept? I've borrowed this from reliable sources. There's a book written by John Gordon and a few other leaders called One Word that explains it in detail. And Jennifer McGonigal, who teaches at Stanford, knows all the psychology behind this idea. I do the one word because it works for me. It's really helped the past few years when I've taken this approach. Why does the one word approach help? It really frames the year for you to give you a new mindset for new results. You're still going to set goals. You're still going to plan. You're just going to have the one word in the back of your mind as a guiding principle throughout the year as you make decisions and move forward. I find it super helpful. Make this decision early in the year of what your one word will be. It'll help make decision making along the way easier. An example might be helpful, so I'll share my one word from last year. Kim and I actually decided this together. Last year, our one word was rally. Rally as in get back in the game. We selected this because we anticipated there would be some real hardships in 2021 we would have to face and be able to rally to move forward. I picked a quote from the UVA coach, Tony Bennett, and the image is from the loss UVA suffered at the hands of UMBC in the NCAA tournament. Talk about a team that really had to turn it around and rally. Embarrassing loss next year, national champions. What's the key takeaway? It's time to pick your word for 2022. I can't pick it for you. You have to do it yourself. Need some ideas? There's plenty of resources out on the internet to do this. I'm including a link to a site here. It gives you 300 words to pick from. If none of them help, just look at them. They might generate some different ideas. So think about it, pick your word, pick your quote and picture, and we'll talk about next steps in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and let me know what your one word is in the comments. Always interested to hear thoughts from others.